Hello, students. Today we are going to learn about our chapter number 2, Nutrition in Animals. So, first we will learn about the animal nutrition. The mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization in the body is called nutrition. Animals get their food directly or indirectly from plants. Animal nutrition includes nutrient requirement, mode of taking food, and its utilization in the body. Now we will learn about the digestion. It is the process by which complex food substances are broken down into simpler substances. There are different ways of taking food, like if we talk about snail, it eats grass and the mode of taking food is chewing. So here we have several examples where the organism is taking the different modes of feeding. Now we will learn about the digestion in humans. The main parts of the alimentary canal are buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. The main glands are salivary glands, liver, and pancreas. The alimentary canal and the glands together is called the digestive system. Now we will learn about the mouth and the buccal cavity. Food is taken into the body through the mouth. This process is called ingestion. In the mouth, the food is broken down into smaller pieces by the teeth. The mouth has salivary glands which secrete saliva. The saliva breaks down starch into sugars. The tongue helps to mix the food with saliva and swallow the food. Now we will read about the tongue. The tongue has taste buds to detect different taste of food. The different regions of the tongue detect different tastes like bitter, sour, salty, sweet. Now it's time to discuss about the teeth. There are four types of teeth. They are incisors, canine, premolars, and molars. Incisors help in biting and cutting the food. Canines help in piercing and tearing the food. Premolars and molars help in chewing and grinding the food. Now we will learn about the food pipe. The food pipe passes along the neck and chest. The swallowed food is pushed down by the movement of the walls of the food pipe into the stomach. Now, the next we have is the stomach. The stomach secretes digestive juices, hydrochloric acid, and the mucus. The digestive juices break down the proteins. Hydrochloric acid makes the medium acidic and kills bacteria which enter along with the food. Mucus protects the wall of the stomach from the acid. Now, next we have the small intestine. The small intestine is a long coiled tube. It receives secretions from liver and pancreas. It also secretes digestive juices. The liver is the largest gland in the body. It secretes bile juice, which is stored in the gallbladder. It breaks down the fats. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, which breaks down carbohydrates and proteins. The intestinal juice completes the digestion of starch into glucose, fat into fatty acids, and glycerol and proteins into amino acids. Now we will going to learn about the absorption of digested food in the small intestine. The digested food is absorbed by the walls of the small intestine. This process is called absorption. The small intestine has several finger-like projections called villi having blood vessels. The villi helps to increase the surface area for absorption. The absorbed food materials are carried by the blood to the different parts of the body and used by the body. This is called assimilation. The undigested food then passes into the large intestine. Now we will learn about the large intestine. In the large intestine, water and some salts are there. The remaining waste then passes to the rectum and remains there as feces. It is removed through the anus from time to time. This process is called egestion. Now we will learn about the digestion in grass eating animals. Grass eating animals like cows, buffaloes quickly swallow the grass and store it in separate part of the stomach called rumen. Here the food is partly digested and is called curd. Then the curd is brought back to the mouth in small lumps and chewed. This process is called rumination. The chewed food then passes into a sac like structure between the small intestine and large intestine. The cellulose in the grass is digested with the help of some bacteria. Now we will learn about the feeding and digestion in amoeba. Amoeba is a single cell organism found in pond water. The cell has a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and a nucleus. The cytoplasm has many bubble like vacuoles. The cell has finger-like projections called pseudopodia or false feet, which helps it to move and capture food. When amoeba comes near food particle, pseudopodia is produced around the food particle. The food particle is trapped in a food vacuole. In the food vacuole, the food is digested by digestive enzymes and absorbed. The undigested waste is then sent out by the vacuole. So, this is all about our chapter number 2. Hope you have understood. Thank you.